Now, a word of warning for anybody about to take a student loan. What's up, you guys? Trevor here. So you're probably wondering, what are some little ways I can fix my credit score? Well, today I'm going to show you 3 small ways you can help improve your credit score. The easiest way to improve your credit score is by having a long credit history. Having a long credit history is actually the most passive way you can improve your credit score automatically. Having a long credit history is actually really easy. You sign up for a credit card at the youngest age that you can, and you just make sure that you pay it off every month. Actually, you don't even need to pay it off every month if you just don't use it. Just establishing your credit history at a young age will dramatically increase your credit score as you get older. The youngest you can apply for a credit card is only 18, but you can do what's called a co-signing. That's where you sign up for a credit card with somebody that already has an established credit history. So they already have a credit card, they already have an established credit history, you don't. You can piggyback off of their credit history and get your own credit card. Your credit history will show any sort of borrowed money from the bank. The most common types of borrowed money are car loans, student loans, mortgages, and credit cards. Now, I don't recommend you go out and get any of these unless you're already planning to do so, with the exception of credit cards, because you don't have to use them. Now, a word of warning for anybody about to take a student loan. You cannot file bankruptcy on a student loan. This means that if your bills start getting out of hand and you can't pay them back, you're stuck with the student loans for life. The only way you can get out of a student loan is paying it off. All right, back to credit cards. It's best to start using debt as early as possible. This could mean going out and getting a credit card or going out and getting a car loan. But you don't want to take out a loan if you weren't planning on doing so anyway. That's really not a good idea. Only do that if you were planning on doing it anyway. However, I would sign up for a credit card as soon as possible because the earlier you start your credit history, the better. You don't even have to use your credit card in order to build a strong credit history. When I started, it only took me 6 months to get my credit score over 720, and that's a good score. You see, what I did is I paid my credit card off in full at the end of every month, and I never spent more than what I had in my checking account. It is not free money. But if you play the credit card game, you can reap some great rewards. Now, the first credit card that you get will most likely be what's called a secured credit card. This means that you give the credit card company some money up front. Normally the minimum is $200. And then the credit card company will give you a credit line of $200. Then, a little after 6 months, once you build a little bit of a credit history, the company will give you your money back and you will get a real line of credit. Now, because I paid my credit card off on time at the end of every month for 6 months straight, they gave me a credit score of 720 and a line of credit for $1,500. They do this because you don't have a credit history yet, or because you have a bad credit history and you have to prove to them that you're not a risky spender. This means paying your card off on time at the end of every month. The first credit card I got was the Discover It secured credit card. I gave them $200 and they gave me a $200 credit limit. Now, I made sure that I diligently paid it off every single month. At the end of the 6 months, I got my $200 back and they gave me a $1,500 credit limit. After that 6 months, my credit card went from a secured credit card to a real credit card using a real line of credit. From then on, I could check my credit score from inside the app whenever I wanted. Now, if you'd like to get started building or rebuilding your credit score, I highly recommend using the Discover It credit card. Not only is it a great credit building credit card, but it's the only one in its tier to offer 2% cash back on anything you buy. So any purchase you make, you will receive 2% cash back. You can then use that 2% to help pay off the credit card, or you can toot it. You can then use that cash back to pay off the credit card, or you can take the cash out at your bank. Now, what I like to do is I like to save it up for about 6 months and then treat myself to something nice. Whether that's a free coffee, free clothes, going out to eat, paying for gas, groceries, whatever. Now, if this sounds good to you, I'll leave a link in the description of the video to sign up for the Discover It credit card. And while you're there, don't forget to smash that like button. However, if you want $50 off your credit statement, leave a comment below and I'll send you an affiliate link that gives you $50 off your first credit statement. Now, the second thing that you can do to help improve your credit score is what's called mixed credit. This means that any type of loan that you get from a bank, like a mortgage or car loan, will help improve and strengthen your credit score. Now, the whole idea is to have more than one line of credit. Now, like I said earlier, you don't want to go out and buy a house or a car just to improve the strength of your credit score. It's best to do that only if you're going to get a car loan or a mortgage anyway. Now, the easiest way to boost your credit score is to get multiple credit cards. I know some people that have as many as 12 credit cards, but they didn't get them all at once. They actually applied for them over the course of several years, getting one every 3 to 5 months. You don't want to apply for too many credit cards too quickly, because when you apply for a credit card, they do what's called a hard credit pull. Basically, the credit card companies ask to see your full credit report, and the credit bureaus do not like it if you do this more than once every 3 to 4 months. After doing only one hard credit pull, you can expect your credit score to drop for 3 to 4 months. But after that time has passed, you can expect your credit score to return to normal or improve. I recently signed up for another credit card and had my credit score drop almost 40 points. And for 3 months, it stayed at the exact same level. But after that, it improved dramatically and went 20 points over what my original credit score was. Now, if you're planning on applying for a loan, like a car loan or a mortgage, I recommend waiting 8 months after your last hard credit pull. That way, your credit score will be at its peak and you'll get the best interest rate for your loan. Opening new credit cards is another way of increasing your credit score, because when you open a new credit card, it increases your total line of credit, which in turn decreases your credit utilization. You can learn more about that in my other video. Having multiple credit cards can improve your credit score in other ways too. If you get another credit card and you keep it for, let's say, 1 year, this will decrease your average length of credit history and temporarily decrease your credit score. But after a few months, it'll return to normal and even help improve your credit score. Now, I recommend that everyone gets a credit card at least once every few years, just so that they keep their average history at a good level. And if you don't do this, it will destroy your credit score. Over time, it will improve, but it's best not to have to deal with it in the first place. Now, like I said earlier, if you're looking for a credit card, I recommend the Discover It card, because it gives you 2% cash back on anything you buy and has no annual fee. I have a link in the video description for the Discover It credit card. But if you want $50 off your credit statement, leave a comment on this video and I'll send you my affiliate link that'll give you $50 off your first credit statement. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comment section to help the YouTube algorithm. And if you like these types of videos, go ahead and subscribe. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.